By the way, if you're wondering why I'm wearing cat ears, this is the total extent of my Halloween costume for October. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it's the start of Preptober. Nanowrimo is almost upon us, and I've only just now figured out what I want to work on. Basically, I thought I had my idea that I wanted to work on building up to Preptober, but when it got to the 1st of October and I wanted to film this video, I realized, yeah, I don't know if it was the same project I wanted to continue with this month. So here I am filming this a few days later than expected, but I've finally decided what project I'm going to work on, so I want to talk about it a bit and what's to come for this month in terms of content and planning for Nanowrimo. So I have been binge watching all the Preptober videos that are out there so far for this month, and I've just gotten so excited watching everyone's videos. I've also noticed a common theme that a lot of people are still trying to figure out what they want to work on for this month, or they have multiple projects and they are also trying to pick what they want to work on. So I thought I would give a bit of, I don't know if I can call it insight. I thought I would share my story of how I just sort of went from one project to another, and I don't know if this will help anyone, but yeah. So I thought I'd share how I got to this point where I decided what project I wanted to work on, just in case it does help anyone. So basically, I've had this story idea since 2017, 2018. I can't remember if I started this the very first Nanowrimo or the second one I participated in. Yeah, so I had this idea, which I have dubbed the project Shifter Story, only because there are shifter creatures in this story. I know I wanted to make it fantasy based, but I wasn't sure. I was thinking of making it maybe urban fantasy, and then I was tossing up either doing like a high fantasy as well. Yeah, so basically this idea was up in the air. It's been in the just the brainstorming phase for a while. So I actually started first drafting this finally when I did April Camp Nanowrimo, but it's changed a lot since then. So I had a lot of dilemmas. There was a lot of unanswered questions, and I just wasn't happy with how the characters were progressing. There was a lot that I wanted to change. So I thought, working up to Nanowrimo this year, I was thinking, okay, well, why don't I write sort of like a prequel to the story so I could figure out more of the bigger world building aspects of the story and just how these creatures came to be. Just all these questions that I wanted to answer, I thought I could do if I wrote like a prequel origin story. So I thought for Nanowrimo, I would be writing this Shifter Story Origins story. And then, yeah, so I got to the 1st of October, and then I was like, I don't know how I feel about this main character. I don't know, like, I'm liking how the magic system is working, but yeah, in terms of characters and setting, I was really stuck. And just making it an interesting plot, as I was just stuck on all levels, basically. And I noticed that my excitement for it was depleting as well. And I didn't want that because we're not even in Nanowrimo yet. And I already noticed my excitement was just, it wasn't there. So I was then messaging a lot of my friends, my writing friends, and asking them, you know, what they were working on and how I should go about trying to figure out what I wanted to work on. And yeah, so just really breaking down some pros and cons of different story ideas I've thought out throughout the year. So then I thought I was going to do a different project, a different fantasy project. And I was really, I don't know, intimidated by the world building aspect for that. So I don't know if I could do enough preparation, like for me personally, what I considered enough preparation before NaNoWriMo if I started working on it at this point. So then I started thinking of a sci-fi fantasy story I had in mind as well. And that was sort of the same as well. I got really intimidated by the world building. I really need to, I don't know, if anyone has like any suggestions for good world building videos or anything like that, please leave your comments down below onto where I can find some, because yeah, I think that's one of my weakest aspects as a writer. Sort of, yeah, getting really into world building. Like I can come up with ideas, but I'm just so afraid to delve in. I don't know, I just get really intimidated. So yeah, anyway, basically I had those ideas and it didn't feel right for NaNoWriMo. I didn't want to work on them. I do want to work on them in the future. I really like the ideas, but it just didn't feel right for right now. So I was stuck for a few days. I had no idea what I was going to do. I was losing excitement for the project I thought I was going to do, and I wasn't really prepared mentally to completely drop everything I've been working on for the past few months to tackle a new project. So where did that leave me? So yesterday I ended up deciding maybe I should just stick with the Origins project and yeah, just work on that because I had the most preparation done for that. And yeah, that would be the only project I could sort of see myself successfully finishing, possibly. I don't know. I have yet to win a NaNoWriMo yet, so we'll see this year if I actually do get the 50,000 words. Speaking of NaNoWriMo goals, actually, my NaNoWriMo goal, besides hitting the 50,000, I really want to just finish the first draft. So my plan is to start drafting whatever project I want to work on for NaNoWriMo during October, and then getting fresh 50,000 words to add to it during November. So yeah, that's why I'm sort of trying to figure out as soon as possible what I want to work on so I can finish outlining, finish some character development, and then actually start drafting it before we get to NaNoWriMo. So it was only yesterday I was sort of plotting my origin story, and then I decided to go back to some of my notes on my original shifter story, which is what the origin story is based on. And then it kind of hit me. I was thinking about some aspects of like the prologue that I had written for the first draft back in April. And it just sparked some new ideas, just rereading some of my own writing. And it just brought all these fresh ideas to the surface, and I grabbed my notebook and I wrote them down, and I was just drawing mind maps, and it was really fulfilling, and it was inspirational and got me really enthusiastic about the project, and it was just really good. So basically what I ended up with is sort of a new plot to like a modified spin-off, sort of like a spin-off story of my shifter story. So that is what I'm going to be working on for NaNoWriMo, because I'm so excited. I've got most of the plot points down. I need to do like a proper scene outline. But yeah, so basically that's all I was doing last night, just plotting that. And I'm just so excited to get started. So yeah, it's sort of, because I have changed a few aspects of it. So it's right now the genre is looking like a dark urban fantasy supernatural kind of genre. Yeah, and I'll probably share more information about my project later in the month if I do like the NaNoWriMo tag or something like that, or I'll just make a video talking more about the project. But for now, I just want to give a little bit of information. Hopefully I don't change the project. I mean, I don't think I will, because I'm so excited to work on this one. But just in case, I will give minimal information. Yeah, and then we'll see how I go about making a video just to share a bit more information working up towards Nanowrimo. Yeah, so that was kind of how I came up with the current project that I'm working on. I don't know if that was informative at all, and hopefully it helps give you some ideas of maybe how to figure out what you want to work on. So just running through some of the things that I did, I looked back at old ideas and projects. I did some mind mapping. I looked back at my old writing. I definitely had to sort of do some pros and cons. Like I even made a little table for some of my ideas and made pros and cons of the things that I've already fleshed out for each story and what I would have to work on before I could start drafting. Yeah, so there are a few things hopefully can help you figure out what you want to work on if you haven't yet. I also have been using this as well to help keep track of how I've been feeling about certain projects each day since, well, the 1st of October. I started using like the daily writing log in here just to track my thoughts, and really enjoying the spread for that. That's actually, I'm finding it really helpful. I don't know if a lot of people do that, but yeah, if you're sort of stuck on trying to figure out what you want to do, one thing I would probably consider doing is maybe just journaling your thoughts. That's sort of what I do in here. Just journaling your thoughts on projects and how you feel, what excites you, and I don't know, maybe that can spark something that you hadn't thought of before and, you know, have a breakthrough on a project. If you haven't watched my setup video for this, I will put it in the cards thing at the top here. I don't know if it's this side or that side. Yeah, so if you want some ideas on some writing related trackers, spreads and things like that, that is in that video as well. Yeah, so moving forward with October, I want to do a vlog hopefully before NaNoWriMo, just on getting things done and prepping for November. Yeah, so hopefully by the time you watch this video, I've started vlogging and that will be up before NaNoWriMo starts. Also later this month, I will be doing a live stream with Emily Bourne. If you don't know her, she is a lunatic just writing a book, or her YouTube channel is Queen and Malicious, and she is releasing her first book in a mirror next month, and I am so excited. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a live write-in. We're going to be talking about plotting and just outlining and getting ready for NaNoWriMo. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave the details down below. Hopefully you can join us, and yeah, we'll have a good time just all sorting out our projects for next month, because yeah, I am nervous, but I'm also very excited, and I'm sure a lot of us feel the same way. So it's just great that we can come here on YouTube and just support each other. That's also another thing I really wanted to mention in this video. I've received so many nice comments from a lot of you, and it makes me so excited to be here and produce more videos. So I just want to thank everyone who has watched and commented and subscribed. Yeah, and I look forward to bringing you guys more videos in the future. I love being a part of this community. I'm excited to yeah, just share some more things with you guys, and see what you guys are working on as well. If you are doing NaNoWriMo, or if you're currently working on a project but you're not doing NaNoWriMo, I would love to hear what you're working on. So yeah, definitely comment down below what you're working on currently, and you know, we can chat about it and stuff. So for NaNoWriMo, I do want to do weekly vlogs for that. I was considering doing either daily or like a wrap-up NaNoWriMo video at the end of the month, but I thought I enjoy watching weekly vlogs, so I'll produce weekly vlogs because I think a lot of people enjoy them as well. So that is the plan. So yeah, stay tuned for that next month as well. But for now, I guess that is all I have to say. Yeah, so let me know, guys, if you're working on any projects at the moment, if you figured out your NaNoWriMo project or you haven't yet. I wouldn't mind talking about it and just hearing what you guys are working on. So yeah, until my next video, happy writing, guys, and I'll see you next time.